Hey guys, what's going on? Did something a little crazy today. Went to my local Goodwill, and here lately the employees, I guess maybe, are trying something new. I bought a Staples paper box, full, just about to the top. I spent 120 bucks. That's a lot of money. I looked on the top. I think I see like 100 bucks just on the top. So we're gonna give you kind of a quick glance, and then we're gonna weigh it because we're curious how much it weighs. I've got my scale over here. Like I said, it's pretty much a full paper box. Let's throw it on the scale. 23 pounds, 5 ounces. That's pretty awesome. So almost 24 pounds of jewelry. And we're going to crack it right now and see what we can find. So, a couple things you should have when you start going into this. Jewelry in general. I buy and sell a lot of jewelry, so I'm kind of prepared. If you'll notice, I have a diamond tester. This is a Gem Oro Ultra Tester 3. These are a little expensive. They make cheaper ones that you can get, but I go ahead and get the best one I can get. It is a deductible expense, so there's no use in shotting the quality. A nice scale to weigh all your jewelry on. A handy black light, which is really just good for showing any. It'll pick out better jewelry and poor quality diamonds, and then a couple of boxes on hand to just throw stuff in, and a ring holder. We're gonna rip into this bad boy and see what we find. My Goodwill does put out a lot of jewelry, and I buy a lot of jewelry there. I find gold and silver, and that's another reason I kind of didn't hesitate on this too much. All right, so what I saw on the top that made me immediately buy it, or at least think a little better about it, is this watch here. So the brand there is Croton, Croton. That's a $70 watch. We'll just be nice and say 50. So 50 bucks there, throw a battery in it. And if we dig through here, here's a nice Waltham watch. Usually Walthams can go maybe 10, 15 bucks. A little cheap $5 watch. We're just going to kind of keep picking. I'm going to dig. If I find anything that, here you go. Seiko Electra. That was a pretty popular model. It's kind of that mid-century modern look. Let's see. Here's another watch. Carriage watch. Nothing fancy. Timex, putting it to the side. All right. Here is... Okay, they had this in the case. I remember this. So this is a vintage item, and the retail was $51. Goodwill was trying to get $25. It was out last month, and I actually really did like this, but I wasn't going to pay 25 bucks. It is silver and gold overlay. So I'll probably put that on eBay for like 30 bucks. I sell a lot of my stuff on eBay, which most of you know. I'm just going to start pulling out some of this stuff here and see. Alright, that first piece there does appear to be sterling. We'll have to pull them apart later. Another watch. Keychain. Costume. Most of the costume and non-silver and gold stuff will get bagged up, and we'll do like a junk drawer lot on eBay. These are vintage stones, bracelet, smartwatch band. Seriously, can-tab bracelet. Ooh. Oh, there's a little box. Oh, here we go. What are these? I believe those are 10 karat. I'll have to check those. They're either sterling or 10 karat, but they look 10 karat blue topaz. So something like that you can usually get 40 or 50 bucks for on eBay. Looks like all costume in there. Let's get all of our good stuff out of there. Here we go. This is a nice big old piece of stuff. This is going to be a handmade sterling piece. And it is marked right there, 925. And that would hang like that. And that's kind of brutalist. It's a cool looking piece. Might get 20, 30 bucks for it. Kim Rogers. This thing's pretty heavily laden with costume. But mixed in the costume, I do see that there is some silver. It's hard to take it all in. There's so much. Oh, there's a shark's tooth. That's cool. Somebody's like beach comber necklace with the shark's teeth. Tweety bird. More costume. There's a silver earring. More costume. And again, folks, you don't know what you're getting with this. You take whatever you get, you know. You're buying a whole box. That's pretty cool. It's actually broken, so it doesn't do us any good. Oh! There's a brand new Travando money clip wallet, handmade in Germany. I'll have to look that up. That's probably a quality piece. I'm going to say 15 bucks. Ooh, here's another inbox. They had 25. Oh, Goodwill had 25 bucks on that. That looks like it could be sterling. Yeah, I think that's sterling. And those look jade. That's pretty. We're gonna set those over there. Here's a big old box. Something weird. John Cena. I actually sold one of these on eBay. These go for 10 bucks. So 10 bucks. We're still digging. That is it's 925 is marked. We're gonna put it over there. There's lots of little smalls you gotta be looking out for because you don't know what you're coming across. There's some old corroded money.
Woohoo!
Here's another box. 1998 retail. A little cute little Christmas pin. We'll sell that around Christmas time for 15. We're still going, folks. This is going to be a long video, so get your popcorn. Because there's a lot in here. And I'm trying to, like, look through it quickly but not miss anything. Oh, look, we got the keys to someone's house.
Oh, that's awesome.
Worth something? No, not really. We'll give that to my buddy that's a blacksmith. He'll turn that into something cool for us.
I feel like I might be making people dizzy.
Sorry for the dizziness. There's some sterling beads. Jacqueline Smith. Still going. That's like a copper bangle. That's kind of cool. Those are sterling. It's a nice watch project that never finished. Ooh. I have to test that. Usually when you see that style, it's usually gold, but it doesn't look to be gold, so it's probably silver. There's a big silver chain right there. Nope, that's plated. Let's go into the bottom. Oh, there's some lotion. I put everything in here, folks. Here's another one of those vintage. This is a vintage copper. Those are usually pretty decent. Mother of pearl, keychain. We're still digging. That is all costume. These are actually Hawaiian. When I went to Hawaii, they had these. They're a local nut that comes off the tree, and they polish them and sell them to tourists. There's a Christmas Our Gift from God Babies First. Ooh, that's pretty. Danbury Mint bracelet. Could be anywhere from 20 to 40 bucks. We're gonna set it over there. Danbury Mint stuff is usually pretty decent. Some Kato jewelry, costume jewelry. I'm trying to find the bottom and then work my way back out. Oh, let's check that. Oh, that's what it's all about, folks. Right there. That is what we were hoping for. This is 100% 14 karat gold. If those are diamonds, we're talking this is a heavy hitter piece. I do have a diamond tester here. We're going to probably have to charge it up. but we're definitely going to charge that up. I'll test this later, but I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, I've got goosebumps. They don't often set fake diamonds in real gold, especially a heavy chain like this. And just for giggles, I'm going to throw it on the scale and see what it weighs. That's what it's all about, folks. That could be the find that'll pay for it all. On the scale, that's 14 grams, 14 karat gold. When I buy 14 karat gold from other people, I pay $12 a gram. So if I was buying this from somebody, we're looking at over $160 on that I would be paying, which means it's worth well over probably $250, $275. But if those are real diamonds, folks, we're talking big money. So we're gonna swap out our little sterling thing here. We're gonna throw that gem. What a find! I'm excited. That just got me going. So that is the best thing to come out of there so far. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's the best piece of jewelry that I have bought this year, and I have bought ounces of scrap gold and silver. That is a nice piece. And I cannot wait to test those diamonds when we're done. Costume. Don't overlook these pieces, folks. That's 925. That's a nice little pink stone. Now, a lot of times on gold, it'll be marked on the post. So don't get too caught up in looking at the back. Look at the actual stem. And on the stem, it can say 925, 585, 714, 14 karat, or 10 karat. So that's a nice little sterling piece there. We're going to put that over there. That is probably gold-plated pin. Nothing fancy there. Man, what a find. That just gets you going. This is all costume. Old vintage. This is a nice little box. It's got a little bit of vintage and a little bit of new. That there is a plated nothing. There's a craftification bracelet. You can make your own bracelet. Oh, there we go. That's a nice. So this is in need of repair. As you can see, the clasp is broken off, but that's 925. That's a nice looking sterling bracelet. I can fix that clasp. I'll repair that and sell that for maybe $15. But that's a cool little piece. More costume. Man, I'm just shocked we found that gold in there. There's got to be more. Lots of costume. I'm still digging, folks. I didn't lose my momentum. This was priced $15 somewhere. That's like one of those, what do you call, rave bracelets. Oh, that's a nice piece. This is a copper art cuff. It needs to be straightened a little bit. Just so happens I have a bracelet anvil that I can straighten that out on, but that's probably $20. These are all real stones, and they've been laid on there. You see the discoloration. That's where they've been laid on there with the rivet tool and the heat. So we'll put that in there. There's a little hand-carved wooden one with a African theme. Got the elephant, the leaf. Looks like a rhino. That's kind of cool. Probably get $10 for that. Bangles tend to do pretty well. Some old eyeglasses. I don't do much with eyeglasses. I don't buy them or anything, but if I come across them, there they are. There's some more sterling. A little sterling colored stone bracelet. That's pretty. Put it over there. And those probably plated. We're still going. This box is just never ending. Let's check out this handful here. All of that right there appears to be some silver. Nope. Almost got me. Those are eyeglass holders. Nothing fancy there. Nothing fancy there. I'd say we're about halfway through the box now. Oh, there's some silver. There's a bunch of silver there. Here we go. Got this little flowery clip here. It's called All the Goods. What's unwound all this silver? Man, are y'all excited? I'm excited about that gold.
I'm excited, babe.
Heck yeah. She's like, oh my gosh, can't believe you spent that. No, she really didn't. At this point in the business, she just has faith. We all have faith. This one says Austin, and it is 925. It doesn't look like a male necklace by any means, but there you go, Austin. And that one's costumed there. So 925, if you didn't catch on earlier, 925 is silver. That's another 925 piece there. The going rate for silver is not very much. You can't expect that you're going to get $10 for a piece of silver. That's not going to happen. Unless it's heavy. This is another piece of silver. It's a small little dainty necklace. So when I buy silver, I like to pay about 25 cents a gram. And to be honest, that's about what it's worth. This is worth more time than it's worth as itself. But that's a little silver heart, and it's got little fake diamonds. I'm going to lay it right there. We'll untangle that later. Y'all want me to dig. I know you do. So we're going to dig. Looks like mostly costume there. Again, the costume jewelry, you can put it on Facebook Marketplace. You can put it on eBay if you want. But if you do eBay, you're probably going to want to do like a junk drawer lot and throw a lot of jewelry in there and maybe a couple of older things. Silver hoop post. See if these are sterling. Tell you what, those do look like they're sterling. I think these are handmade. They're heavy. So those are cool. That's probably 15 bucks there. I'm not counting right now, but I'd be willing to bet that necklace, we might 3 times our money. We might be in the $350 department if the diamonds are fake. If the diamonds are real, I think we're looking at a $1,000 necklace. So that gets me going. We like silver and all, but we love gold.
We really love diamonds.
Diamonds. There's another little sterling. That's like a little breast cancer awareness piece. That's kind of cool. Anything like that, when you can hit on that breast cancer awareness. I'm not trying to take advantage of the situations at all, but people collect that stuff, so it's very collectible. And if you see that stuff, grab it up, put it on eBay, or wherever you sell it. Poshmark, Instagram. There's a girl in my town on Instagram, 122,000 followers. And we're in like the smallest town in the South. She has more followers on her Instagram times 3 the people in this town. Finally, I found a ring. All right. This is kind of funny. I'm going to have to test this because I'm pretty sure it says 14K, but it doesn't look gold based on my experience. But it's an interesting ring. This does look like a real stone that's been faceted. But I do see some color fading on the outer edge, which tells me this is probably a synthetic stone. This is probably a bootleg ring that's marked 14 karat, but it's really not. We'll test it. We have an acid test stone, and you use a stone and acid, and if the acid eats through it at a certain level, it'll tell you if it's real or not. You can buy those on eBay or Amazon, whatever you prefer. They cost anywhere from like $10 to $30, but they're all the same. So none are better than the other. These little guys, believe it or not, you can sell these for $5-6 on eBay, or give them to your friends. We're still going, folks. I'm still digging stuff out of here. It is heavy laden with costume, but we're looking for the gold. All right, there's a nice. This is an interesting piece. This is sterling. It's almost solid black. There is a process that a lot of these jewelers use to age and make it look older, and that's what's going on here. But if you notice, the clasp is kind of fancy. I'm guessing it goes through and then comes over, something like that, and then you would wear it like that. So that's very, very interesting. I'll dig into this piece. This is an interesting piece. I'm going to hang it right there with our gold. That one could make us a little bit of money. Kind of give you guys an eye on what we've pulled out. There's a lot of costume. And I'm still digging out of here. Really excited about that gold. There's no telling what could be in the very bottom. Oh, here we go. What we got here? Here's another one of those sterling bracelets. These seem to be pretty common. Might get $4 or $5 at the swap meet for them. There's another sterling one right there. Just the clasp, and usually if there's any metal that looks like it's silver, it's probably going to be silver too. Still going. It's an interesting piece there. It's got a fancy clasp, but it's not marked. Alright. It's like a claw machine. You just reach in and grab what you can grab. That's a costume piece. Another costume piece. Costume. Now what'll happen tonight, even after we're done doing this video, we'll end up going back through this and pulling something out. Alright, now this is interesting. There's a Tau, I think it's Tau Bow, but it could be Tau Bots. I'm really not sure.
I think it's Tau Bow.
Either way, and if you guys heard that, that was my wife. Y'all haven't seen her yet. She hasn't been in too many videos, I don't think. But this is new with tags, retail $38. So this is good. Looks like it's a belt buckle, or maybe it could work as like a scarf holder. You can probably still get close to retail out of that. So that's a nice piece. Here's another sterling piece. This is a cuff, if you will. It's kind of interesting. May have had something here, may have not. Either way, it's silver. It's going over there. All right, we're still digging, folks. What an exciting day. Oh, look, there's more Tau Bots. Tau Bow. There's more of them. These don't have tags, but they'll go in the pile. All right. Also, don't overlook items like this. This piece, for example, is heavier, and those are going to be real stones. Sometimes it could be quartz, sometimes it's amethyst, and then you got pieces like this, the cheap plastic, you know, those are whatever. All right, still going. Looks like more costume. This has kind of caught my eye. It's interesting. I'll pull it out. It's probably a signed bracelet, Sarah Coventry, something like that. We'll check that a little closer later. All right, I need to prop up and give my back a rest here. Washington, D.C. keychain. All right, some random leather cordage. I'm just going to the middle and it's just all collapsing around me. Oh, here we go. No. More costume. There's a healing hematite. Energize yourself with the healing powers of magnets. We'll check that out. It's got a barcode we can scan. Might be a couple of bucks. Never know. All right. There is a lot in here, guys. I want to just kind of cherry pick the top for you guys. I believe that's also a sterling ring. So much stuff. Oh, here we go, folks. Jackpots. This is 100% gold, because if you notice, I'm a gold guy. I love gold. This here is 10 karat. Now, I can tell by how lightweight it is. It's hollow. I'm okay with that. If you didn't know, anytime you come across a rope chain, you can get about maybe 30% over spot value. So this one weighs 3.3 grams, and if I was out buying gold from somebody, I would pay $33 for this, which means it's probably worth somewhere around $70. That's a nice piece. That's gold. We like gold, so we're going to hang it up there. And if you are thinking about, hey, I want to buy and sell gold, just watch some YouTube videos. Become familiar with how to test real gold from fake gold, so you don't lose your money. There's a lot of fake stuff out there, and you got to know what you're looking at. And then you find somebody in your town that buys gold. And I'm not talking about somebody that buys a little bit. I'm talking about you find the guy that you know that buys a lot. And you do business with that guy. And you tell him you want the best deal you can get and that you'll bring him gold. And as long as you keep bringing it, he'll keep paying. I've got a guy that pays me, I would say 90% of what it's worth. And that's as much as I need. Oh, there's a nice piece there, folks. That's jade. That's a nice Asian piece. Probably a bookmark. But man, look at that's all hand carved. That's probably 40, 50 bucks. That's a cool piece. That's not stuff you come across every day. Here's another sterling bracelet. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and say it. We did really good on this box. This right here, I believe, is, could be lapis lazuli. I think it is. That's an entire strand of lapis lazuli. That stone comes from, I want to say Pakistan? I went to a rock and gem show. As soon as I walked in the door, I won a raffle for a lapis lazuli. And it's that blue stone. And in the blue, there will be specks of gold. And that's how you can spot lapis lazuli. We're still digging. We've pulled gold, we've pulled silver, we've pulled gemstones, and we're still going. Probably 20 minutes into digging in this thing.
25.
25? Alright, we're getting there. Oh, what do we got here, folks? This one is... Oh, it's hard to read. It's definitely gold. 14 karat. Jackpot. All right. Those are going to be diamonds too. 100% those are going to be real. They're what we call chip diamonds. Very low grade. Can't expect much. But that's a nice ring for a lady. Very nice. And we're going to weigh it up. It's got stones in it. 2.2 grams. So if I was buying gold, that's $25 I'm buying. But I'm thinking that's probably a $75 ring. Cool. We're still going. We got here. This is an interesting ring. Even though it's not gold or silver, that's still a neat ring. That ring will bring a couple of bucks, even not being gold or silver. All right, this here I'll have to test. More than likely, it's not real gold, but it does look the part. So I'll have to test that bracelet there. It has a silver clasp where someone's made a little cheap repair. Oh boy, what is this? This is just a really well-made costume piece. I thought that was gold and silver. I got a little excited. That would have been like 500 bucks. All right. Man, there's a lot in here. There's another belt buckle. There's a lot of these belt buckles. I might lot all these up in one pile and just sell them to one person. There's a penguin. People love penguins. That there will sell for 15 or 20. Okay. I'm still going. What is this? Looks like... That could be gold. It's marked on the inside. It's hard to see. A little Celtic ring. It's hard to see, folks. Sorry about the zoom. It's a neat little design. We'll put it over there. Still going to the bottom. We need more gold. We don't need more gold. We want more gold. I mean, I guess we need more gold.
Always need more gold.
Always more gold. Costume. A little holiday bracelet, couple of bucks. I've kind of gotten near the bottom. But to be honest, there's so much in here, I'm trying to just kind of work from one side to another and hope that I don't miss any big gold pieces. It's definitely safe to say that right now, currently, that necklace is our find of the box. Always check these if you come across any beads like that. I did find a strand one time that was gold. Here's a magnetite bracelet. Uh-oh, this one may have, yeah, this one's actually, it's got them all over the place. That's hilarious. Alright, still going. Costume. Another little ring. Stick that one in there. There's another little ring. Most of these are going to be silver. They're just little girls' rings that you can get at the beach that mom and dad paid way too much for. There's an angel coin. That's cool. Neat little angel. Still shuffling through. Oh, there's a heavy one. Yeah, that one's got a pretty good bit of silver on it. It's really heavy. Couple keychains. All right, I'm at the point now where we have pulled probably all of the gold. I don't see any more similar. Oh, there's a silver piece. Oh yeah, that's a nice silver piece. Real solid. Those are all solid beads. Nice and heavy. Kind of has a Tiffany-like style to it. So that's pretty cool. So right when I say I think I pulled all the gold and silver, I'll find another piece. So we better make one more round through. Real quick like. Just to make sure. Some pieces will stick to other pieces. Those little brass pieces are neat. A lot of women like those. Oh, there's something. There we go. That's a gold clip earring. It's probably only like maybe a gram. That's cool. Stick that over there. So we actually did find gold and silver and precious metals. There's a little Disney Mickey. That'll sell. Anything branded Disney is usually pretty easy to sell. I think that's about it, folks, from what I can tell. That was a heck of a dig. So we spent 120 bucks. We're gonna make all of our money times at least 4, just right there on what you see on our little silhouette mannequin. So I encourage you guys, if you see a printer paper box full for 100 to, I probably would have spent up to 150. And don't forget, we got our watch. I might actually keep this watch. I usually wear the watches for a little while, and then I'll sell them, because that's what you should do. You should enjoy what you do. So just a rough estimate. I'm gonna say we're gonna clear $700 on all of our jewelry. So I'm gonna try my best to keep up with this and how much I make just off this lot, and then we'll approach this maybe in 6 months and give you an update. Hey, remember the big jewelry buy? This is where we're at. And I will find out here in about 5 minutes if those are real diamonds. And if they are, like I told you guys, they could be $1,000. That's well over 2 carats in stones. So really excited. Thanks for watching the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Also look for us on Facebook, Resellers Research Group. That's the first 3 words of the group. It's Resellers Research Group, thrifters, flippers, buyers, and more, I believe. Somewhere in that vicinity. It's hard to remember. I made it long so no one else could copy it. We share information, we help each other out, and just overall have a blast. So come back and see us next time.